Let's get right into it. We're about to take apart a lie that has probably shaped your entire life. And in its place, we're going to uncover a truth about you that is so powerful, it's going to completely change how you see yourself and really how you see everything. So I want you to just take a second and really think about this. What if that feeling of being small, like you're just this tiny, insignificant speck in a huge universe that doesn't really care? What if that feeling is the biggest lie you've ever been told? What if it's just a story? A story you bought into, but one that actually has zero to do with who you really are. You see, there's a reason so many of us feel like we're struggling. Our whole society, in a way, is built on a fundamental mistake. We can call it a wrong cognition. And this isn't some small error. No, it's the very foundation of our collective struggle. It's where that feeling comes from, that feeling that life is this constant battle you have to fight and win.
And the core of this wrong idea has been revealed by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, BHAGAVAN SRI Nithyananda Paramashhivam. See, he explains that a lot of Western thought was basically conditioned to try and conquer nature, to see it as something you have to fight against. But Eastern wisdom, that was built on celebrating nature, on trusting that the cosmos is actually on our side, that it's here to support us. So you have two paths. One creates conflict, and the other, it creates celebration.
So think about it. When you believe you have to conquer the world, you automatically set yourself up as separate from it. And that feeling of separation, that's the real root of feeling powerless, of feeling like you're this tiny, isolated person just trying to survive. This right here, this is the lie that's been keeping you small.
Okay, so now let's get to the good part. We're going to throw out that lie and replace it with the truth. We're shifting from that illusion of being separate to the reality of your true cosmic identity. And trust me, this is where everything starts to change.
The ancient Upanishads declared this thousands of years ago. Shrinvantu Vishwaya Amartasya Putraha. Listen, O sons of immortality. This isn't just some beautiful poetic line. It's a statement of fact. It's a declaration of who you are, your eternal, divine nature. You are literally a child of immortality.
And Bhagavan breaks this down so beautifully. He reveals that the difference between you and the whole cosmos, it's not a difference in quality, only in quantity. It means you're not made of some different, inferior stuff. You are a smaller expression of the exact same divine consciousness. It's like you're not just a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a single drop.
Okay, so if we're made of the same stuff as the entire cosmos, then what's stopping us from actually experiencing that reality? What's creating this powerful illusion that we're separate? Well, Bhagavan reveals it's actually a pretty simple boundary, and it's one that we create ourselves.
To really get this, let's use a powerful analogy that Bhagavan gives. Just imagine the entire cosmos, all of existence, is like the sacred river Ganga. It's just constantly flowing, one seamless, perfect whole. Now picture a bamboo stick floating in that river. All of a sudden, it looks like there's this side of the river and that side of the river. But is the river really divided? No way, of course not. The bamboo is just creating the illusion of division. Well, that bamboo, that's your ego. The second you lift that stick out of the water, you see there was only ever one river. Your ego is the only thing making you feel separate from the divine. And this reveals the truth about your own power. The very will that moves your hand right now, the will that's thinking your thoughts, it is the exact same will that moves the sun and the stars. There's no difference in quality, none at all. It's the same energy, the same consciousness, just being expressed on a different scale. So, the big question is, how do we lift that bamboo stick? How do we get the ego out of the way and awaken to this incredible potential that's already inside us? Well, the good news is, Bhagavan has given us a very direct path. So, the path starts with integrity. That just means being completely 100% true to your highest self. And Bhagavan reveals the simplest way to do that is actually step 2, fall in love with your higher self, which you can see perfectly reflected in the Guru. See, when you're really in love, integrity just happens. It's effortless. And that state of love and integrity, well, it naturally leads you to step 3. It opens up this pure space inside you, a space of listening where you can receive truth directly without all the noise and chatter from your mind. And how can you tell if it's working? Bhagavan gives us the ultimate measuring stick. He says the proof, the real proof that you're integrated is that you will start to manifest Sadashivatva. That's the state, the space, and even the powers of the ultimate consciousness itself. You'll literally start to manifest what he manifests. Following this path isn't just about making your life a little bit better. It leads to the ultimate realization. It leads to the final, unshakable truth of who you have always, always been.
Now, this next part is more than just a cool idea, it's really an initiation. Bhagavan declares that your divine nature is an absolute reality. It doesn't matter what you feel, what you believe, or what you're experiencing. It's not something you have to earn or become. It's a fact you just have to uncover. You were, you are, and you will always be Paramashiva, the ultimate consciousness.
Just let that sink in for a moment. This isn't a metaphor. It is your true identity. You are not the small, limited person you were told you were. You are the ultimate. You are the divine. You are the chosen one, because you are the whole.
So, I'll leave you with this. The lie is out in the open, and the truth has been revealed. You're not just some tiny part of the cosmos. You are the cosmos, experiencing itself. So knowing this, now that you know who you are, what choices are you going to make today? How are you going to choose to live from this space of infinite power and possibility? The choice now is all yours.